or 7, whatever, 8 practices. It's been,
what was you most pleased with today?
Oh, just effort, good effort. Good attitude, good effort. And the guys weren't already checked out for spring break, so you always kind of worry about that, right before, spring break. And thought our guys had the right mindset to come and compete and try to get better.
Coach, how are things shaking out at linebacker? Are you still mixing those guys?
I had 5 guys out, so guys just banged up a little bit. So nothing's changed other than had some guys that weren't running with the 1s and the 2s that have been banged up. But it gives me an opportunity to look at more guys. So, but it's been good. A great competitive group, good chemistry, like our leadership. Been helping each other, getting each other better. So it's been good.
Which of the early enrollees do you think can come in and make an impact next year?
We'll see. It's again just 8 practices. There's a lot that's still in front of them, and opportunity to improve, get better, and understand their role. And we may move some guys too. That's still early. So, but they've had terrific attitudes. Again, the 2 guys on defense, Balin and Logan. Couldn't be more pleased with their attitude, their work ethic, their toughness, their physical toughness, their assuredness. They're football players. You can tell they just got a lot of natural, instinctual, physical ability. So they're, as opposed to being timid and playing on their heels, they're aggressive kids that like to mix it up, put their face in there, and a lot of times that's not the case initially. So. There's a lot of intangibles and physical traits that, you'd say they're a little bit more physical and mentally mature than some other guys that we've had come in. And then we've had other good players too that have come in early and done well. But I've been real pleased with their attitude and work ethic and maturity as much as anything.
If you could compare the defense to where they were this time last spring, could you draw a comparison?
I really couldn't. I forgot, and I honestly, every year presents new problems, new issues, new concerns. Some of it's good, some of it isn't good. One day it's this, the next day it's that. When you're dealing with 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old kids, that's what you deal with. So, there's a lot that you're looking at right now. You're just trying to teach guys how to practice, how to compete, how to stay humble, how to get better fundamentally, how to line up right, how to lead right. There's just a million things that you're working on every day, and it's never good enough. But some guys, some aspects, some schemes are getting better, and then some isn't where we want them to be right now, and probably don't expect them to be for a while. But there's a lot of of time between now and the start of the season, and a lot of work to be done.
What are you most excited about, or what you've seen so far? I know it's only been a couple of days.
I don't know. Excited.
I
like our guys. I like our guys. I think we got to. I like where we're at as a coaching staff. Have some new guys and some new roles, and I like where we're at chemistry-wise and our understanding of what we got to do to play good defense, and feel like really know our roster really well, know our players really well, know more about our guys, more so than maybe even a year ago, and then again, I think we got a group of guys that are coachable guys from top to bottom. Every position. Where we got a group of guys that let us coach them and understand the standard. And but we got a long ways to go. A lot of work to be done. A lot of things that we got to get better at.
Being those red shirts, Xavier Kelly, Isaiah Simmons, shown that they're ready to contribute and take that next step.
Well, again, there's just a lot of time between now and next fall. So there's been some progress in some areas, and then some other areas that we got a lot of growing up to do, and not necessarily maturity, and some of it is maturity, but there's just a maturation process is exactly that. It's a process. And so we're not ready to to line up and play against Kent State, yet with those guys, and I'm talking about dominate somebody. But I like how we're working, and then I think there's the physical tools are there, and I think the work ethic is there. So we just got a lot to learn, and there's only so much time in a day. You can only get so much done in a day, and again, where we're at right now in our install schedule, we're really focused on trying to get our guys to know how to prepare, know how to watch film, know how to come and compete, know how to to line up, put their hand in the dirt, and stay in alignment assignment, get the discipline that it takes to play well. Trusting their key, do their job, all those things. So, and again, we're installing at like normal, a fairly rapid pace. So, you're trying to challenge and stress guys, constantly to help them grow faster than they, normally would want to, and to see who can handle it and who can't. So, there's a lot of our evals are nonstop, and there's no proclamations being made on anybody yet.
Did anybody stand out to you today? Kind of just stood out to you?
Not really.
Have you been surprised at all at how Cleveland's kind of stepped into that leadership role?
Surprised? Cleveland's got a magnetic personality, very outgoing, ultra positive. He's a very communicative person. I think he's getting more and more confident in his role as a player, and the success that he had. He's a humble guy, knows how to work, appreciates his opportunity. So I think that transcends as a leader. And whether or not he'll be, I doubt he's ever. And I shouldn't say that. He's not been bowler yet, though. But those are the stripes you earn, and you earn it over time. Not just because, I'm the next guy. You earn it over time. And I think he values that leadership role and what it takes, and he's learning how to become a leader. So I think he's one of those guys that has some natural leadership traits, and I think he'll continue to develop in that role.
Having Coach Bates coach the defensive line, whereas before you had both Coach Brooks and Coach Javi, from a logistical standpoint of practice, does that change anything? Just having one set of eyes and one voice?
There's more than one set. We've got 2 GAs working there too, and then we have analysts that are working there that can help in certain ways that you're allowed to, and so there's more than one set of eyes, and then I can help too, and not that I need to, but trying to because when you got one guy, and then the other guys are growing up in those positions, you got to make sure everybody's doing their job. So they're doing a terrific job, though. Our guys are getting a ton of coaching, and then we've got a nice blend of some experience, coming back with a few of the young guys that so we can focus.